friends, MD Vegan. I make a pineapple cake today. Make a banana cream, the main layer, and I put the pineapple pieces in that cream. And the cream has to firm up, of course. All of this happens here in a spring form. It's a medium size. Yeah, it's high. I won't read all this height, but this is a very good quality. I recommend now, after years and years of doing raw food bakery, I have a little bit more expensive now. This one is very good quality because this here will never stick to the cake. With the cheap ones I had before, sometimes you have the cake get a little bit dark color outside from this, but this is very good. And it's maybe not even 20 centimeters, you see? Parchment paper to line it, to get it out easily. But whatever spring form you have, yeah, you can take any spring form, but I'm just saying, if you want to have a little bit better, then I begin with, for this size, I begin with the crust as usual, and I have a here food processor fitted with the S-blade. That's the best tool, without any debate, for live bakery to make the crust. Yeah. For the crust, I use usually the most of the time I use 2 cups of almonds. Yeah, very nice base almonds. Any nuts would go. Begin the almonds first, a coarse meal, and later add the dates to make it sticky. The first step, make a coarse meal. Yeah. If you have the meal ready, you don't need a food processor. Yeah, you can buy this, I guess. You see, this is the kind of coarseness I have now. And doing it without the almonds first, because now I put the almonds in, yeah, but without the almonds it goes faster. Otherwise it takes longer to get it that fine. And once the almonds, it is 15 almonds or so, dates. Once the dates are in, there are 15 pitted dates. They are pretty small or not too big. Not the most expensive ones. They have to be soft. It's easier. And if I take more dates, it's easier to get the dough sticky. It's a little bit more sweeter. Yeah, that as you prefer. I have a little bit sour topping today, so take some more dates. And I have, to balance the sweetness, the zest of the lemon. I will use the lemon later, the juice, or the whole lemon, without the zest. But now I put the zest in here to give a little bit of flavor. Another flavor, it's very nice. You can refine these crusts in different ways. Lemon zest is very good, because especially when you use the lemon anyway in the filling, why throw away the zest? And it's super healthy. So now I do more processing to get the sticky dough. One more time. Step 2. The sticky dough is done. Here I show you when I talk about stickiness, what I'm talking about. This is, I take a little bit of the dough and press it together, and now it sticks together, you see? That's what I want. Not too much processing, otherwise emancipate, and that would be too firm for a dough. Though it doesn't really matter. If you have it firmer in the beginning, I never know, I was clueless. Oh, how long have I to process? But in the end, after some cakes, you have it out. It's very easy. You have it done, no problem. So now I put everything down into the crust, into the spring form, on the parchment paper. Spread it evenly, and once it's spread, I will begin to press it down. First I have to get the form, the shape of the crust. This time it's a very easy crust, and now I begin to press it down. I press with all my body weight, with the knuckles here of my fist, and then I will have a nice and thick crust. You can make it thinner or thicker as you wish. It's all up to you. Yeah. I have 2 cups of almonds here. That means I have a pretty thick crust. I can press it nicely down to make it nice and firm, because then I can easily cut out pieces of the cake. So I come back in a moment. When this job is done, I show you the crust. So the crust is done. Yeah. The third step, here you can see it's firm. can hear it. And now I put it aside and make the filling. Basically pretty easy. I have here my pineapple. I cored it. I took out the firm part in the middle and have these pieces cut. So I will see how much I need. Usually I can put them into the form before I make the cake. I try how much I need. It might be a little bit much. I will see to that later. But to keep the pineapples in shape on the cake, I want to make a filling that firms up to hold them. For that I have bananas, basically 4 or 5 bananas here. I guess at 4. Yeah. They go into the blender. And a lemon that makes the bananas a little bit more light, yeah, and it's very nice for the flavor. Yeah, the creaminess of the bananas goes perfectly nice with that lemony flavor. Then I guess to me that the flavor of the banana comes even out more with a little bit of lemon. And they keep the color of the bananas, they won't turn dark. Yeah, that is easy with banana, especially in a cake. You make a cake with a banana and you don't put lemon in, after a short time the cake turns dark. It's not so nice for the eyes, not that bad, but it is nice to stop the oxidation a little bit with the lemon. And here the flavor also nice. And I have a half cup of it's coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut cream, a little bit in between. Most of it is the cream, but also some milk, not too much. Just half a cup to get a little bit creamier. And the coconut cream will also firm up in the refrigerator, so I might not need too much of the coconut butter oil I put in later. And I have 2 cups of walnuts. Yeah, that makes the cream creamier and also firmer, because then I don't need that much of coconut oil when it firms up, to firm it up. So now the walnuts and the bananas and the lemon, blender dance again. Very nice to me. It's amazing. And I put now the coconut oil on top. I told you before. Coconut oil here on a water bath. Some coconut oil here. It liquefies in a very short time when you put some warm water or hot water on below. It's a trick called water bath. And with the coconut oil I make sure overnight this filling will firm up in the refrigerator. And then I have a nice firm filling that won't run away when I cut a piece out of the cake. So now again, once again. And that's of course a wonderful combination. That's why I took walnuts instead of cashews, what I usually take, because I've put in the pineapple today in my filling, and pineapple doesn't go so nicely together with cashews, but with walnuts, I don't know why, it goes. It's nicely together. Yeah, pineapple is a little bit critical, yeah, because pineapple doesn't go with everything. There's a bromelain in. Bromelain is an enzyme that also is they digest fat and protein, and it's very strong and rare in plants. And so the pineapple stands out a little bit. Maybe that's the reason why it doesn't go with everything. But with walnuts and with coconuts and bananas, perfect. So all this is in here, no problem. So I put a little bit from the cream, I showed you the cream by the way, on the bottom, yeah, to make it a little bit a bed for the pineapples. You see how creamy it is, and it's already, you see it's already pretty firm, very nice. And now I put the pineapple in. Because now I have a nice grounding, and the pineapples they don't want to slip away from the cake. Yeah, so here my pineapple. So let's say maybe I have a little bit too much, but there's no problem. I will put it in the refrigerator, and then I can keep it and eat it in other dishes. So put in the pineapple. Well, not that much. No, usually I have too little fruit. That's why I took a little bit more. And I make a cake, yeah, and I make a fruit cake. Especially I love the fruit cakes. Yeah, well, more fruit is in there. It's hard to get enough fruit because usually you underestimate. Yeah, you overestimate the amount of fruit, and you underestimate the amount of fruit you need to make a nice filling in a cake and a pie. And this cake is fuller than I thought, but that's okay. It's for friends tomorrow. Once a month they come, they make their party here from an Indian yoga master, the music yoga master. They come and have a large yoga room here. They come and celebrate. Always make them a new cake. So I put now the rest of the coconut, the banana cream with the walnuts on top of the pineapples, and I hope that will work. It looks very nice. I need to stir a little bit and make sure everything is covered. Yeah. And then I will have a nice cake. Oh, a pineapple pie. That's very nice. I have a little bit to take care that everything is covered, that the cream, yeah, the walnut banana cream is everywhere. And I can even put some more of the filling on top. Yeah, I don't want to waste anything. And that's, yeah, I got the right quantity, right amount. I thought the cake would be not that thick. Yeah, but I used the whole form here. The whole spring form is used. That's good. And the friends that will come tomorrow, maybe there will be 10 or so. So they have each of them can all have a piece. So that's okay. And if they don't eat everything, what I doubt, then I will put it in the refrigerator and we will keep for a week easily, with a foil on top, no problem. But this way now, with this many pineapples, I make sure it's really a pineapple cake, pineapple pie. Yeah, that's it. See, this is my pineapple pie. Yeah, I will put a foil on top. Otherwise, when I put it in the refrigerator to firm up, then there build the puddles on the top. So I need a foil to keep the puddles of water from building. That doesn't look so nice, yeah, when the puddles are on top. Not so nice. Although when the cake is ready, I can always decorate a little bit with cinnamon. Don't know, maybe with a lemon peel, a zest or so, a little bit. I don't know. It's nice anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. I will come back in a moment. For you, it's a moment. For me, it's a night. And I will cut out a piece and show you the ready cake. See you in a bit. Here I am. To me, it's 24 hours later. I mean, maybe not 24, but the next day. And here is the cake, and it's pretty firm. That's super. I could have used even less coconut oil, sorry, because it's firm enough. I might have been less if you want to calculate. You could take a little bit less. That is no problem at all. So this is here the cake. It's super. And the first thing I have to check out is if I can open the spring form without anything. So sometimes the tart, the pie, sticks to the sides, and I open the spring form, yeah, then it could crack open. So they have to check if that is the case now. It might be then, in that case. Oh no, I don't need to. It's very easy. It works without anything. Otherwise, I can take a little knife here and drive around the sides, and then it's the same. But here, no problem. See, and we have a little bit more coconut oil, then the pie is more firm, and then it is easier like this. And now I take out a piece, and that's what it is all about now. What does a piece look like? A piece of cake. Let's see. A nice bottom, a nice crust, and a nice big filling. a lot of pineapples in there. I have to see what it looks like. Then you only see if there is enough pineapple, not enough fruit. I want a really fruit pie. That's the main thing here. And the filling, the cream, basically is to keep the fruit together. So, question now, do I have enough fruit? It's always the crucial question. I remember when I was a little boy, I was allowed to go home in the neighboring kitchens, and my grandmas, they had sisters, huge amount of people, and they always made cakes for birthday cakes, and they had a lot of cakes each birthday, a lot of people, a lot of birthdays, a lot of cakes, and they were all had to eat every single one. The big, small, doesn't matter. The big bosses, everybody had to eat 3 pieces of cake, otherwise they wouldn't leave the room. The grannies were really tough on that. We have to eat 3 pieces. And when I was assisting making cakes, the big question was, how many fruit can we get in? That was always the thing. Because they were bakery, they were not life bakery. They didn't know this kind of thing. But still they were concerned with the fruit. And can you imagine, there is still more room for fruit. And the fruit part always seems to melt together. You see, I thought I had a lot more fruit. Still there is a lot of fruit here. I thought I had a huge amount. I thought I had almost no room for the filling, for the cream. But you see, somehow the fruit always seems to shrink. And you put all the fruit in there you have, and so in the end it seems, where the fruit gone? But I guess that would be very nice to have this cake. I guess my friends will love it. This pineapple pie with this walnut banana cream. I guess that would be pretty nice. I didn't taste it so far, but tonight my friends will come and I will see. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this cake in the making. And if you want to subscribe and be vegan on YouTube, you will have another recipe every single day. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And if you like my video, show me that you like it. Give me a thumbs up. See you soon. Now, wouldn't this be a nice way to serve a piece of pineapple pie in an afternoon? How about that?